Left that under your service jacket, didn't you? Yeah, I know you got secrets. Everybody got secrets. Didn't know you like to get wet, though.
What's wet?
Butt naked. Ill. Turn. Dust. PCB. Primos. E-Dog. That's what you had. That's what you were smoking. You couldn't taste it.
Why did you do this to me?
You're an adult, man. I told you to smoke that. Made a decision, live with your decision. Ain't like I put a gun in your head.
A Lancaster mother is under arrest tonight on charges that include indecent exposure. She was found running around half naked near Division and Avenue K10 in Lancaster. And CBS 2's Christy Fajardo reports her child was left home alone.
Tonight, a 17-month-old Lancaster girl is safe after deputies say she was left at home alone for several hours. And the Sheriff's Department says some deputies' quick thinking and ability to spot the signs led to her rescue.
Going to the house and forcing entry, resulting in the baby being in very good health, minus just hungry and needing a change.
Inmate info shows the child's mother, 27-year-old Melissa Thomas, is being held on $100,000 bail tonight. The Sheriff's Department says they arrested her at around 9 this morning near Division and Avenue K10 after getting reports that a woman was wandering around half naked. Deputies say when they found Thomas, she was partially undressed and was under the influence of drugs. A short while later, deputies got a call about a car abandoned nearby with the doors open and the engine running. Inside Thomas's car, deputies saw a baby seat and cell phone photos of the toddler. That's when they say they realized Thomas had a child and started scouring the area, fearing the toddler might have wandered off. They also called relatives trying to find the girl. That's when they went to Thomas's home.
Deputies and a sergeant heard a child crying inside, so we forced entry into the location and found a 17-month-old baby girl in there by herself. Based on preliminary information, it is preliminary, but we believe the baby was alone for at least 5.5 hours, quite possibly longer.
The Sheriff's Department says one of the deputies who responded is a father himself and actually took the little girl and changed her and also fed her while they were waiting for social workers to arrive. As for her mother, Melissa Thomas, we are told she has been booked on charges of child endangerment, child abandonment, and indecent exposure. In Lancaster, Christy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
In this case, you can only assume to believe that the mother to abandon her car and as well as abandon her child, you know what I'm saying, and found naked walking down the street. She had to be on some heavy narcotics. Just like with the reference I was using from Training Day. She was on some Dush, PCP, hardcore narcotics. That takes me back. I remember when my Uncle Billy was living. I had to be like at least, we were like maybe like 10 years old. And we were coming from, I believe it was Vaughn's over there in Compton. And we were leaving from the Vaughn's, I remember. And it was me, my brother, my aunt, and my mom. And we were all on our way to my Uncle Billy's house to go see my Uncle Billy and my Aunt Teresa, my cousin Myron. What happened was, I remember my aunt made like a left turn on the street, and there were cops everywhere with their guns drawn out, and it was a dude and a female. They both were ass naked. The female police officer had the female covered in the sheet while she was talking to her on the side, and the brother was ass naked, standing there with his hands up on, up in the air, but he was saying these weird words like, he was just like talking crazy, foaming at the mouth, and all the police officers had their firearms, pointed at him. And then I remember I asked my aunt, I said, "Hey, auntie, what the hell is going on? Why are these people out there naked like that? What's going on like that?" My aunt was saying, she said, "Yeah," I remember her saying this in my mind. She was telling my mom, she said, "Yeah, that motherfucker was on some PCP or Angel Dust or something. He was on that shit. Both of them. It was on that shit." And she said, "Yeah, I remember that shit." She let that dust take over. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure after that, she won't have custody of her daughter. Alright then, tubers, feel free to sub, and I'll catch you guys on another one. Nah-ahh.